And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Aaron Nola. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
And now, Michael Harris.
Leading off for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Foul ball. Phillies fans want a strikeout. And that's outside. The punch out there, back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is popped up. They get the out on Acuna. And the inning is over. Down in order go the... Back here in Philadelphia, and going for Atlanta, Mike Soroka. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks, and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Out towards left center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And a quick out, number 1. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else. It's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Kyle Schwarber stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hit hard, that gets through.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Bryce Harper to the plate, and first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And here it comes.
No, that's out.
Schwarber, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Rhys Hoskins in now, takes ball one off the plate. Runners at first and second with one gone. Not even close there. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
3-1.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swung on, belted, deep left field. That one on its way, gone. He sends it out of here. His 23rd of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 3-0.
Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
JT Realmuto at the plate now as he chases after that one. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next one is off the plate. Ball 1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And Real Muto is out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
The next offering misses. And it's 3-0.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's 4-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one ripped. Makes the catch, inning over. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
The wind to kick the pitch. There's the strike. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Up the middle. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And that one fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
He goes down looking.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. And the Braves go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a speed threat. Bryson Stott. Soroka back to work. And a bunt towards third. Riley whips it to first on the run. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Seggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Soroka throw over. Stop back in on a dive. Righty to the plate. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Ow.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That one the other way. Albies over to first in time. Turner is out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Singleton scored his first time. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top half of the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Arcia measures 6 feet even, hitting 7th in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Chadwick Tromp. And first offering is fouled off. Tromp will handle the catching duties in this one. 28 years old, and he was born in the Netherlands. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
We've seen a Dutch player represented in Major League Baseball every year for nearly 2 decades now. Most are from Amsterdam.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 4-0. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Harper now. Soroka back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one is hammered right field. Acuna moving back. Still going back. Bangs off the wall. Harper into second, and he's got a double.
A lot of times in today's game, fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings and misses.
No ball,
Strike one.
Strike.
That one ripped left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Line drive, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. JT Real Muto steps in. And strike one to the catcher. Next one off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. Can't field it cleanly. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 5-0.
He was all over that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
New pitcher on here, Ian Anderson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Castellanos on second. Real Muto at first. One gone. Fly ball to right. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
So first and second with 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Slings to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
And he deals. Got it by him for the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Grissom in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The 0-2. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's 5-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. The wind to the pitch. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. Swing and a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to...
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Back up the middle and a base hit. Schwarber around third. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up. He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Riley. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Austin Riley, a guy that's turned into one of the young stars in the National League. Chris, he's got big-time power. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's got power, and he's also been able to develop the glove defensively. Another guy that Ron Washington's helped go to the next level. Now he doesn't have to worry about making mistakes defensively, and he can have better at bats because of it.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him. And now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ozuna batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering is in the dirt.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
All B's batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And the 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Arcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a pitch. Out to short. And Castellanos is out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Colin McHugh getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. This is Bryson Stott. First pitch just misses. And that one wrapped foul. And a 1-1.
2-1.
First and second, 2 down. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 for 3. And misses inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In there at the knees. 2-1 now. Boom at third. Stop at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Arcia makes the play. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves nothing. Now batting Jordan Luplow. His righty-lefty splits there. Nola back to work. Pitch is in there. Going 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-2. Good eye right there. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the righty deals. In the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. And that one missing low. Harris in his 2nd season, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Pulls it in on the run. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses. Grissom goes 6 feet 3 inches, 180 pounds. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. In there at the knees.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position.
And that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley on the move. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 away. And now here is Harper.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Harper, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Rocketed out towards right center. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, and he's out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he's already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Rolls across the diamond. That's the inning. Phillies. Top of inning number 7, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Turner with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. Bounce to third. Boom. On to first. And that is that. And the Braves go down quietly. Not going there. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Nick Castellanos. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. It's 0-1. Line to left, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Albies jump throw across his body, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Oh, and 1 now. Out there to center. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ozuna makes the grab on the run. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Here, a solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Outside.
1-2.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Chadwick Trump. And that's outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Whips it across. 3rd out. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's now 7-1. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Fly ball down the line. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a curve is down and in. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Colin McHugh appears to be getting loose. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike. In the air out to center. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Turner at first, 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs. In there at the knees for a strike.
So far all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's even up. In the air out towards right center. That one opts against the fence. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's 8-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Colin McHugh on the pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Bryce Harper. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. And time called prior to the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Right-handed reliever. And that one is inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Rhys Hoskins will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22. Next pitch is outside. Rolled over to third. Riley. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Sanchez, a 6'5" lefty, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Bounced up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Grissom in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Acuna at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Make the move stop. I don't follow.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies picked up, 19 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 8-1. Pete Alonso was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Metropolitans to victory over the Astros 14-9. Jose Barrios collected his 8th win overall, leading the way for the Blue Jays over Miami 3-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-6. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-2. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-1. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 1-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Michael Wacha got the win, number 7 thus far, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 2-1. The Orioles closer, number 74, had his first victory of the year, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 4-1. The Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-4. The Oakland Athletics picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 7-4. The Detroit Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-1. The Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.